From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, there we go, folks. It is 1:10 in the afternoon this May 18th, and once again, we got another severe thunderstorm warning. I told you if we had any other warnings issued, I'd be back with you to update you on what they're doing, and sure enough, here in Morgan County and portions of extreme southeastern Limestone County, we have another severe thunderstorm warning with the same storm that we were looking at earlier in Lawrence County, Alabama, that goes until 1:45 this afternoon. So it looks like the same kind of threat, so I don't think we're talking rotation, as I mentioned earlier, so let's take a look at it. It's right here. Notice the lightning is kind of having a bit of an uptick compared to earlier, at least if you were keeping an eye on it, you'd notice that. And sure enough, that pink right there, that core of reflectivity, is indicative of possibly some hail. So let's take a look at the hail size tracker here, right over Hartselle. Sure enough, let's get a query on that. And we can see there's the possibility of an inch, inch and a half of hail, which is pretty large hail, definitely within the bounds of severe thunderstorm warning criteria, which is 1 inch or greater. So we're probably looking at some pretty decently sized hail with this severe thunderstorm right now. That's moving north and east. Looks like it's actually just moving over Hartselle proper there, north of 31, right there at the 67-31 interchange, really right there where it meets I-65. And that's going to continue to move north and east, really kind of east-northeast at about 20 to 25 miles an hour over the next 30 to 45 minutes or so. And again, this is also portions of southeastern Limestone County and extreme southwestern Madison County, right? So through Triana, the new developments down here by the airport, there's Huntsville International Airport, and of course in Morgan County proper, the big-time core of this storm will be passing north of Falkville on 65 and south of Priceville, in fact, right into Priceville here, over the next 10-15 minutes. So it's going to get really intense there on the I-65 stretch from Falkville to Priceville itself. So if you're driving there, maybe listening to me on your phone while driving on 65, you probably want to actually just wait a little bit. You don't want to be driving through this. So if you're in Priceville, you still got a minute or two, you might want to go in a gas station, get a snack or something and wait for this to pass over, because you don't want to be driving in storms with the possibility, as we see on the hail size indicator, of hail in excess of 1 inch in diameter. Of course, that's a great way to get cracks in the windshield. Treacherous, almost whiteout conditions with the heavy downpours are not something you want to take part of. So this is that severe thunderstorm warning currently in Morgan County, north of Hartselle, moving into Priceville right now. No signs of rotation, but heavy winds, maybe 50, 60 miles an hour are possible with that, as well as large hail in excess of 1 inch in diameter. And I also want to take a look at the bigger picture, because we're starting to hear some rumbles of thunder here in Lawrenceburg, right? So over the last hour or so, that big line of storms that we saw move across Wayne County and Lauderdale County and the Shoals Metro has really become this sort of mesolow. I used that word earlier, and let me show you exactly what that means. Check it out here as it evolves. It's kind of swirling itself to death, a big-time swirl of just low pressure over Lawrence County. And none of these storms are particularly strong, and we're kind of getting like random bolts of lightning here or there. It's really not that big of a deal. It looks like just kind of light to moderate rainfall with some patchy areas of heavier rainfall, but besides that, it's just good sleeping weather, for lack of a better term. Right now, up towards Murray County, up here by Spring Hill, Columbia, of course, man, they got walloped just last week, you guys up there. No need to worry. Some of these storms might be on the stronger side, but we're not seeing any rotation. We're not expecting anything like that. Just stay inside, read a book, that kind of situation, right? Not a huge deal there. Of course, as we come back south, these storms in North Alabama, they're a little more robust. So we're talking south of the Shoals Metro, moving through eastern Colbert County and back through Lawrence County in Alabama. We're starting to see some of those stronger storms once again. And then down here, southeastern portions of Franklin County as well. And there's still some sporadic occasional development out ahead of this sort of semi-line in Limestone County as well. So we kind of have this disjointed stuff popping up, hit or miss across the area, but pretty sure all of us across the area will have seen rain when all is said and done with it. So one more time, before I let you go, I just want to mention right here in Morgan County, this is our only severe thunderstorm warning on the board at the moment. Same storm as earlier. This goes for the next 30 minutes. So this goes until 1:45 p.m. Central Time. It's currently over Priceville, probably putting down some pretty sizable hail. If you see any hail, be sure to safely send us some photos, and we can definitely get a gauge on that. Moving east-northeast at about 25 miles an hour. Probably going to get some heavy downpours there as you head into Somerville and Gum Spring as well as Valormoso Springs, south of Bluff City, which is right there not far from the docks in Triana. So that's kind of the picture we're looking at the moment. Only severe warning on the board at the moment. And taking a look at the big picture, yeah, here you go. I'll get you zoomed out nicely. and you can kind of see the general trend. It's moving east. We'll be clearing out through this evening. We'll get this stuff past us, and I think the chances of severe weather, which are already relatively low, will start tapering off once more. Okay, folks, I think that'll do it for this live update. If another warning is issued or if this trends up, I'll be back with you to update you, but I don't see any reason to stay on with you live non-stop right now. So like I said, we'll keep a very close eye on this behind the scenes. Morgan County, southeastern Limestone County, severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45 p.m. And for the rest of us, some light to moderate rainfall with some thunder mixed into the match. We'll keep a close eye on it. Folks, stay dry out there, stay safe, and try to make the best of this Saturday.